Hi, I'm going to show you how to add your creditors or your clients. So we are logged in as a super admin. Admins can do this as well. So I'm going to go into Manage Creditors. I'm going to click Add Creditor, this little gray tab over here on the left. And then the screen comes up where you're going to add your client's information. So we're going to create a fictitious company, ABC Company. Client preferences would be something like we'll accept payment plans or settlements, and that's for the collector to know. And if they do accept settlements, what are the parameters? So let's say 85% of balance. And this can be anything that your client wants to be here. The contact person at this company, their address, the city, the state. I'm in Florida, so I'm just going to go ahead and pick Florida. The zip code, county, country, phone number. Oops, too many numbers. Phone number 2, cell phone, web address if they have one, fax number, collection rate, default claim payment allocation, variable collection rate, and interest rate, and email address. Okay, so these 4 or 5 things right here are optional. The email address that you're going to put here is the email address for your client that's going to be receiving status updates regarding the claims that you're working on for them. The collection rate can be a flat, I'd say anywhere from 15 to 35%. That's a flat rate for every claim that is submitted under this creditor. If you want to do a variable collection rate that changes depending on how old the claim is, you can put that in here as well. For now, I'm just going to use a flat collection rate. We'll use 20%. Interest rate, 10%. And again, you don't have to put in interest rate or collection rate at all. Those things can manually be entered actually by the user. There's 3 email addresses here so that if your client has a few different people in the organization that needs the status updates, those 3 email addresses will receive those updates. And then down here at the bottom, would you like to give creditor access to the system, yes or no? So if you say yes and click Add Client, the next screen is going to give you the ability to add a username and password for this creditor, which we're going to do. I'm going to call it Test Creditor with the password of 1 through 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hit Submit. Okay, after you've got your creditor entered, as you see, then we're going to open up the contact information again. And now we have blue tabs for your client. You can edit the company's information. You can create a client status. You can create a client reminder. You can attach documents here, such as a contract that you might have with your client. And then the claim tabs and navigation settings. So if you give your client a username and password so that they can log in, submit claims electronically, and monitor the claims you're working on, you need to give them liberties or limits on different things. So claim tabs. I'm going to go ahead and give them all of these options. It's like setting up your users. Anything on the left is not being able to be seen. Once you've selected it and added it to the right and hit update, then your client will be able to see that. So if we go to Manage Creditors again, here's our creditor. Each creditor has a creditor ID number, I think. They used to. They don't anymore. So once you have your client set up, you can log out and log back in as them to see what they see when they log in. So we're going to go ahead and log in as this client. And so this is what you can see. This is what you've given them limits to. So if you don't want them to be able to see reports, or we want them to edit their profile or upload claims, you can take all of you can take those different tabs away. So they can add claims themselves. They can manage their claims. They can run a few reports regarding their claims. They can create their own reminders. They have a to-do list. They can edit their profile here. If you don't want them to, you can take that away. And then they can upload files in bulk. So we'll log back out, log back in as the super admin. Again. Go back to manage creditors, and then you can add as many creditors as you want. Thank you for listening.